Okay. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, sir. Today, me, Richard Ryan Purwanto, will do my school project. So today, I will do a little bit of storytelling about an old folk tale called Bawang Putih and Bawang Merah. So we'll start. Long ago, in a peaceful village, lived a kind-hearted girl named Bawang Putih with her loving parents. Though her father was only a merchant, they lived happily. However, their happiness was shattered when Bawang Putih's mother fell ill and passed away. She and her father grieved deeply, but life had to go on. In the same village lived a widow with a daughter named Bawang Merah. The widow often visited Bawang Putih's house, bringing food and companionship. Seeing how kind she was, Bawang Putih's mother believed she would be a good mother for his daughter. So eventually, he married her, hoping to provide Bawang Putih with a new motherly figure. At first, the widow and Bawang Merah treated Bawang Putih very well, but over time, their true nature surfaced. They forced Bawang Putih to do all the household chores, while they enjoyed a life of leisure. Whenever Bawang Putih's father was home, they acted kindly toward her. But once she was away for work, they mistreated her very terribly. Bawang Putih never complained, hoping one day they would accept and love her. Sadly, Bawang Putih's father fell ill and passed away, leaving Bawang Putih at the mercy of her cruel stepmother and stepsister. From then on, they became even more ruthless, making her work from dawn to night without rest. Despite the hardships, Bawang Putih remained patient and kind. One day, while washing the clothes in the river, Bawang Putih accidentally lost her stepmother's favorite dress to the strong current. Terrified of her stepmother's wrath, she desperately searched for it. A passing herdsman told her he had seen it floating downstream. So, following his direction, she walked along the river until she found a small hut where an old woman lived. Bawang Putih knocked on the door and asked the old woman if she had seen the lost dress. The old woman nodded and said she had found it, but in return, Bawang Putih had to stay with her for a week. Out of gratitude and sympathy for the lonely woman, Bawang Putih agreed and helped with household chores sincerely and diligently. During her stay, Bawang Putih treated the old woman with kindness, cooking for her, cleaning the house, and keeping her company. The old woman was touched by Bawang Putih's sincerity and hard work. Despite her struggles, Bawang Putih never complained and always smiled while working. She felt at home and cherished her time with the old woman. After a week, the old woman returned the dress and offered Bawang Putih a choice between a small pumpkin and a large pumpkin as a reward for her. Bawang Putih humbly chose the smaller one, thinking it will be easier to carry. The old woman smiled and bid her farewell. Upon returning home, Bawang Putih handed over the dress to her stepmother and went to the kitchen to cut open the pumpkin. To her surprise, inside the pumpkin was a treasure full of gold and jewels. Overjoyed, she called out in excitement. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah rushed in, and upon seeing the riches, greedily took them all. Curious about how Bawang Putih obtained such wealth, they forced her to recount everything. Upon hearing the story, Bawang Merah and her mother seemed to do the same. The next day, Bawang Merah deliberately let a dress float away and followed the same path Bawang Putih had taken. She found the old woman's house and stayed there for a week. However, unlike Bawang Putih, she was lazy, rude, and refused to help with chores. She ignored the old woman's requests, complained, and only waited impatiently for the reward. The old woman noticed her arrogance but still allowed her to choose a pumpkin at the end of the weekend. Bawang Merah grabbed the biggest one and hurried home without even thanking the old woman. Upon arriving home, Bawang Merah and her mother eagerly cut open the pumpkin, expecting a treasure. To their horror, it was filled with venomous creatures, snakes, and scorpions. The creatures attacked them, and they met a tragic end, paying the price for their greed and cruelty. So, that's all for the story. So, what's the moral? The story of Bawang Putih and Bawang Merah teaches us how important kindness, patience, and sincerity is. Bawang Putih, despite being mistreated, never let bitterness consume her heart. She remained humble and hardworking, and in the end, she was rewarded for her good nature. On the other hand, Bawang Merah and her mother, driven by greed and laziness, believed they could gain rewards without effort. Their selfishness had led them to their downfall, showing that good deeds come from genuine intentions, not from expecting rewards. Additionally, this tale highlights that true character is revealed through actions, not words. Bawang Putih never sought recognition for her goodness, yet she was blessed with fortune. Meanwhile, Bawang Merah, who thought she could manipulate fate for personal gain, faced bad consequences. Okay, that's all for my story. Thank you, sir, for listening. I hope it is good enough for you, yeah, for sir. That's all. Thank you.